Well guys, welcome back to the Outdoor Navigator. Today I'm at Lake Linville down in Mount Vernon, Kentucky, and never fished here before, so this is going to be a first time out. You'll get to see what happens. Well guys, here we are on Lake Linville, making some casts, seeing what happens. Now my plan for today, there's some banks up here with some rock piles, and the weather last couple days been some cold nights, and my thinking is maybe around them rock piles, maybe them old rocks held a little bit of heat, and those fish and bait might be in that area. But as I was leaving the boat ramp here, I seen all this cover here and I just couldn't resist. I had to stop and hit it a little bit. But I think after this we're going to probably move on up here and see what we can do with these rock piles. So that's the strategy for the day, fish these rock piles. Like I said, I've never been here before. I got on Google Earth or Google Maps and I kind of looked at it and I seen those rock piles and that seemed interesting. And there was also a guy on one of the Facebook groups I follow, and if he's watching this video, he's probably gonna be like, yeah, that's me. He caught a real nice bass down here about a week, I think about a week and a half ago, about a 6-pounder, and that's what sparked my interest. And I was like, man, I got to get down to Lake Linville and see if I can't catch me one of them. But like I said, right now I'm just looking at all this brush and this lay down and all this different stuff, and I just feel like, plus I see some grass over there. This just looks like hog heaven. But you know, can't never tell. See if we can't get in better position, make a couple casts around that lay down over there, see what happens. I even see that old log sitting there. That looks good too. I'll back up here, see if I can't get myself in a better spot. There's what I'm fishing with. Got a chatterbait, and let me see if you can see the trailer. I'll look this trailer up here after a while, but it's got a little skirt on it too, gives it a little bit more fluff. I figured I'd fluff it up. They might need some enticing this morning. Let me come past this log right here. See if there's old bass. Yeah, he's not there. Alright, I'm gonna make one more cast over here by this old brush pile. And then I'm gonna move locations. I'll bring it right past that right there and then drop it. Drop it like it's hot. It's sitting very. Well guys, once again, I get fishing and I don't have my camera on, but caught the first catch of the day. Not too bad looking. We'll throw him back, let him grow up a little bit. But man, hey, great start to the day, man. That's what I'm talking about. We'll leave the camera on here just a little bit. Maybe we'll catch another one. Let me get this boat turned back around. That's what I'm talking about. I haven't got to my rock pile yet, but I stopped. I saw some more cover. I saw another lay down, and it was kind of like one of those areas where, you know, you got a bank that goes forever and you don't see nothing on it, and then all of a sudden you got some kind of structure. And hey, I felt like maybe it was a good spot for it, so you know, we slowed it down and we'll make a couple casts in here just to make sure that wasn't a fluke. But man, hey, first time fishing here, that's pretty good. And I was out off the bank a ways on that one too. I was all the way out here. I slowed down my retrieve on that one. And to tell you the truth, I was just getting ready to bring it up out of the water. I mean, I'd pretty much stopped reeling. I was sitting here messing with my pedal drive. Trying to get it straight. And that fish hit. So, hey, I'll take it. I'll take it. It was right in this area, kind of over there where that old cedars leaned down there, and I have to drop my electronic back down, drop my transducer. Let's see what we're looking like here. Man, it'd be nice if we could catch another one. He hit it hard too. I mean, we were out about right in here. Let's see, looks like we're sitting about 5 foot of water. Alright, we'll make a cast over here again. I'm gonna make one more cast through that bush. Uh-oh. Man, I thought I felt something pull on it. I might have been wrong. As you can see up there, we got our first rock pile. It's like we got just regular mud bank, and then we got a rock pile. I mean, anytime, look here. We got some, uh-oh, I seen one messing around up there. No wonder, we got to get things straight here. We got everything's all out of whack. Everything is all out of whack. There we go. Alright, no wonder we wouldn't catch none. Alright, let's go ahead and let this drop a little bit. Like I said, I just seen one splashing up there. Maybe we'll get lucky. We'll get on the other side of this cedar and make a cast up over. I tell you, man, I like coming to a new lake and catching a fish. I mean, man, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That may be the only fish I catch all day, but hey, that's not a skunk, is it? Alright, I need to slow my retrieve down a little bit. I've got excited and I'm coming in way too fast. Four foot of water. It's not that very deep right here. I can see over there it's even more shallow. Kind of wonder where it falls off at. I was looking though, I looked at a contour map on the way down here, and the deepest it gets out here is about 10 foot, so it ain't real deep anyway. But I tell you what we're gonna do here in a minute. We get these rocks, we're gonna throw on an old flat bill, do a little cranking, see what we can come up with. Hopefully y'all can see good. This is my second fishing video, so I still ain't got it all down yet. I gotta get me a big boom pole put on the back so I can get better camera angles and all that kind of stuff for you guys, so you can get the full experience of the Outdoor Navigator. Alright, let's cast up here. Look at here, got all that junk up there, man. There's bound to be a big bass sitting in that. Like I said, I don't know where that guy caught that big old fish, but man, it was somewhere. I looked at the picture and I seen a rock pile and I seen a road. So when I got looking at this lake, that's what I was looking for. I was like, I was wondering where he was at. So sometimes that's what you gotta do, man. Do a little recon, man, and check them places out. All right, I can start seeing some rocks. So I tell you what, I'm gonna make one more cast with this, and then I'm gonna change over to my crankbait. We're still sitting in about 5 foot of water. The water temperature is 66 degrees. The weather today is going to be awesome. This whole weekend, I went camping this weekend, and if you look up in the card, hopefully I'll have that video up. I went to Fort Boonesboro State Park and did some camping, and it was terrible. It rained the whole time. It was cold, and just, I mean, pretty miserable. I mean, you know, for camping. But, you know, I was outside. Hey, you can't beat that, man. It's better than sitting at the house. I will say that. But, you know, it was not the best weather. So that's what we've had leading up to today. The water's got a little color to it. Uh-oh, I seen a little shad swimming. Man, I tell you what, might have to get old jerkbait on here after a while, too. All right. This is the last cast with this. So we're going to throw this crankbait on. And we're going to see what happens. Alright guys, first cast we caught some grass. So we'll see how this works out. Might have to come up with something a little bit different. But we're gonna cruise down this bank right here. We're gonna crankbait this bank. I'm gonna stay off the bank a little bit, try to stay out of that grass, but let's see what happens, man. We'll get going down through here. We might catch us a big one. Don't look too bad. Trying to see how much grass I pulled up on that. We're sitting in 4 foot of water, which is just about right for this crankbait right here. Alright, I went with the darker colored one just because this water's kind of stained. That's what I'm going to start out with today. But don't be afraid to change directions. You know, whether that means changing color, changing retrieve, slowing it down, you know, all kinds of different things you can do, because, you know, sometimes in bass, man, they just might not be super active, or, you know, they might be looking for something that hasn't been shown to them, you know, so don't be afraid to change it up, try some things. So, you know, we're going to try this here after a while. We might slow it down a little bit more finesse. I love Texas rig worms, so I can guarantee you that's coming out today. I mean, I'm all, uh-oh, we got a big old moss ball. Yeah, you get over to the bank and you're picking it up, it looks like. I'm even going to watch, you know, heck, you can't never tell, man. Top water might be the thing. I'm not going to roll it out either. I haven't seen nothing hitting on top, so I've got no reason to try it right now. You know, I try to watch for signs, but, you know, we'll see what happens. If I start seeing them hitting on top or something like that, or see some action, then, hey, I'll change up in a minute, that's for sure. It's just like this right here. I'm going to try this a little bit longer, but if I keep pulling up grass like this, I'm going to put me a worm on, and I'm going to slow it down, because that's my bread and butter anyway. Uh-oh, boy, I seen a big knot in my line. I'm gonna have to get that out there. Gonna have to get that out of there. Gonna have to cast that out. Yeah, see, I'm still picking up a lot of grass, which is a good sign. I mean, them old bait, man, they like to be in that grass. And guess what likes to eat bait? Big bass. So, big bass. I tell you what, I'm gonna pull this crankbait a little bit more, and then I'm gonna change it, because I'm already itching to throw this worm, and I don't even have it set up. Man, I forgot about that. There's another pro tip, man. before you come to the lake, take the time to get set up so you can start fishing and you ain't gotta sit there and tie on baits. What happens to me is, it's like this weekend, I'll give you all my excuses. You know, I was camping. When I got home, I had to mow, had to do all them chores, didn't have time to do nothing, it seemed like. Had to cook. It was Mother's Day. Ooh, man, I just seen something on top of the water right in front of where I just cast it. We'll keep a lookout. I might have to change direction. But anyway, yeah. So this morning, I was racing to get down here, and so I just went ahead and, you know, went with what I got, and what I got is not what I want. Let me pull out some of this old, I seen this a minute ago. I need to get this out of here. This old naughty line. It happens. It happens. Maybe this is it. Maybe I got fish on here. I tell you, it just looks good right here, man. I'm wanting to, I might have to take some time, man. I might have to tie that on. Don't let that get you either, man. I mean, if you think you got a better chance at something, man. Uh-oh. Man, I hit something. I don't know what that was, but it felt good. It felt good. Well, guys, I'm gonna make one more cast, and then I'm going to tie this worm on, and I'm gonna try slow it down a little bit, especially right now, because I'm out of the wind. I mean, it's nice right here. I can slow it down and, you know, work on that, and that's what I'm gonna do. Man, I keep hitting something right there. I don't know what that is, but it feels good. Probably that grass right there. Ooh, about hooked my toe. Alright, this is the last cast. I see somebody else kayak fishing over. He might know something I don't know. He's out there farther. Well, alright guys, I'm gonna switch this up, so we'll get back to you in a minute. Alright, so guys, we changed it up a little bit. We got the old culprit worm, Texas rigged. I'm gonna hit this old stuff here a little bit, these rocks, and see what happens. Slow it down a little bit. I had a little hit a minute ago when I first got over, and it was right against the bank, so maybe this rocks holding heat and all that kind of thing. Maybe there's something to that. Here, we'll throw this one right up there by the rocks and see what happens. Uh-oh. Well, we had something hit it. I don't know what it was. Alright, got that knot worked out. Let's get over by the bank again. See what happens. I mean, I've hit the bank twice now. Had something hit it. Now I think I've dropped behind a rock. Well, I tell you what, man, I'm just having the best of luck. It is definitely shallow over here. I'll have to make sure I don't break my rod or break my prop. There it is. Okay. And recording. Alright, time to catch fish. I've been fishing bait casters so much, I've about forgot how to cast a spinning reel. Alright guys, so you're not going to believe this, because I don't believe it. This fish right here. Alright, I felt him hit. I set the hook, I was fishing braid, and my braid broke. Okay, the line was floating up on top of the water, so I went ahead, went over and grabbed my line. Okay, here it is, it's broke off. You can see the pile. So it was broke. There's the end of it. It was broke. This fish was still on there. He had swallowed the hook. I mean, unfortunately, he probably ain't gonna live, but I mean, guys, that's crazy. I reeled him in with my hands. Ah, man, buddy, I hate to do this to you. Yeah, he swallowed this hook. So, alright guys, I'm gonna get off here and I'm gonna take care of this fish, and we'll get back to you. Alright, so we just caught a fish, and I don't know how to exactly count that one. So I caught a fish. I did not reel it in with my pole, but it was on my hook and it was on the end of the line. So I don't know how that counts, but I'm counting it. But we're still kind of working this rock bank here, trying to figure it out. I've had quite a few hits, so we'll see what happens here. And when I get done, I throw baits on, and sometimes I don't know what they are. They just look good. But at the end of this video, I'll throw in some pictures of all this stuff. I know this is a culprit worm. I'll throw in the pictures and description of what they are after I go back and look them up. But yeah, I'm hoping to catch one on video. Still haven't done that. Every time I catch one, my camera's off, because I don't know how. I'm not real sure about what kind of recording time I can get out of this. So still feeling it out, but I tell you, I keep feeling good stuff. I still don't know how this braid broke. That's kind of weird. But Lake Linville, I don't know anything about it, guys. Never been here, but I'm going to look it up, and at the end of this video, stick around and I'll give you all the information on it. How to get down here, where it's located, what kind of ramp it's got, what kind of fish are in it. You know, any other kind of information I can help you plan your trip. I just felt something hit it just then. Maybe this is it. Uh-oh. Nope. That ain't it. Thought he had a hold of it. Alright. We're gonna get set back up. Oh, I just got a good feeling about this. Caught two fish today, both largemouth. And they both weighed about, they weighed about 2 pounds. I mean, good size fish, man. Good, healthy looking fish. So, you know, I tell you, I've never been here before, but I can tell you right now, I will be back. It's real close to my house. I don't know why I've never been here. I mean, that's done. Well, I think I told you, if you remember my first video I ever put out, okay, it was just me kind of talking about what I'm going to do. And I got in that rut, you know. I'd got in that rut, man, through all that COVID crap and all that stuff, man. I got kind of stuck at the house, man. I wasn't getting out. I just wasn't doing all the things that I love doing. I mean, and I can't really give you a good reason why. I don't know what was going on. But I had forgot. I mean, I had forgot about how much fun and how enjoyable it was to get outside to the great outdoors, man. Whether it be fishing, hiking, camping, I mean, riding mountain bikes. Haven't done that in a while, kind of getting old, but hey, that's no excuse. I'm gonna go do it too. You know, it's fun. I mean, it always was fun to me, you know, and I'm getting older, but hey, that don't mean stop having fun. I mean, I wish I could retire so I could go out and have more fun. Because I'm telling you, that's what it's all about. And ever since I've had this YouTube thing going on here, that's all I've done. Now, part of it is like, I got to go out and I got to get some good content for these guys and ladies and everybody that's watching. You know, I got to get out and I got to get some content. So, you know, that's kind of the driving force. That was in the beginning. But now, you know, it's just, hey, it's coming back to me. I'm like, man, I forgot how awesome this was. You know, and there's other guys on YouTube that I watch. You know, one of them, this guy named Rhino Joe Outdoors. Okay, he's one that I've been watching for a while. Okay, and he's the one that got me. I think I got another hit, and I keep slacking up. See, got a hold of it. Nope. He's the one that got me. You know, his little slogan is get outside and do something awesome. And you know what? He's exactly right. Get outside and do something awesome. I mean, if you ain't been to his channel, man, go check him out. He gets outside and he does awesome stuff all the time. And he lives here in Kentucky. And maybe if he watches this show, maybe if he watches my channel, maybe sometime me and he can get together and do some fishing. It don't even have to be on a YouTube video. Uh-oh. I tell you what, man. I'm in prime time right now. I got these rock piles up here. I got this brush hanging down in the water. There's bound to be a hog in here. So hopefully we're going to get some action here in a minute. I got a good feeling. I got a good feeling. If I can cast, because I'm telling you, I have not, it has been a while since I have casted a spinning reel, and it is not coming back to me like I wish it would. Plus, I'm starting to get into some wind now too. I got a feeling when I go around this corner, I'm gonna have to deal with some wind. But you know what? We'll deal with it. Got my sunscreen on. I am ready for it. Nice weather today. I mean, that's one thing, guys. I don't know if you can see down there, but I keep sunscreen in my boat, man, because there ain't nothing worse, man, than getting out on the water and getting a sunburn, especially to be a old man. Like, uh-oh, man, I'm telling you, I'm getting hits. I can feel something, or I'm hitting them rocks. That might be it. I'm telling you, there's a lot of stuff down in there. But yeah, getting back to that, getting sunburnt. You know, when I was little, yeah, I'd get sunburnt all the time, but you know, you should learn from your mistakes. And I tell you, man, keep some suntan lotion in your boat, because that'll ruin your day, man. Especially when you're out there, you're catching fish and you know you're getting burnt. You're like, oh man, maybe if I just stay out here a little bit longer, it don't feel that bad. It's them cool days, man, when you get your hind in, I mean, lit up. That's when you get that burn, man. Scald. Well, I was hoping to show you all fish, but it ain't happening right now. I mean, kind of what I'm going off of. This is, you know, I told y'all getting down here. Kind of what I was thinking was, man, I tell you, that's a good looking spot right there. I'm gonna swing out here. I just got kind of close there, and I seen a spot, and I'm gonna make me a cast in there. But my plan for the day was to fish around these rock piles. Okay. I just figured, my thinking was, is it's been kind of cool, and them fish, man, they're just like me, man. You know, they don't like the too hot, but man, they probably, especially the bait, man, they probably like that warmer water, you know. And around these rocks, kind of what I was thinking was maybe maybe the water'd be a little bit warmer. You know, maybe there'd be some bait. But now I'm gonna throw over here because I seen a spot, man. It just looked, I mean, it looked awesome. And look there, I about messed it up. I'll let it drop right there. I mean, it looked like the spot. And that wasn't quite the cast I wanted, but look here, it drops off. Man, we got a quick drop off. And I see bait and I see fish. We dropped from about 4 foot to 10 foot pretty quick. That's pretty considerable. Them old fish, man, they like to be able to get to that deep water sometime. Alright, I'm floating past this spot here. Getting all excited, I'll end up messing this up. Alright, that's a pretty good cast. I was wanting to get that bush, if y'all see it right in front of me. I mean, there's a big rock in front of it, and I just know there's a bass hid up under that rock, man, just waiting to pounce on something. He needs to pounce on this old culprit. Though, I'm gonna step right off that rock there on the fall. Nope. Alright, I'm gonna throw into that bush there. I'm gonna catch that bush. Like I said, I still ain't my casting, man. I need to get this spinning reel out and do some casting. Alright, now that ain't too bad a cast. Alright, we gave it a shot. No bites. I'm gonna move up the lake. Well, guys, the fishing slowed down a little bit. The sun's out. It's high noon. Let's see, water's 68 degrees. And yeah, it's just slowed down. So, you know what? When the fishing slows down, that's when I get going on some lunch. Man, Uncrustables. Peanut butter and jelly. I mean, ever since I was little, man, one of my favorites. So today, our original plan was to fish those rocks this morning, thinking that water might have been a little bit warmer around it. And that's where we caught our 2 fish. Now that the heat of the day is kind of on, yeah, the fishing slowed down. So we're going to have to figure them out. I'm fishing a different kind of bank right now. It's kind of a mud bank with a lot of debris in the water. So you got a lot of stumps, a lot of bushes, a lot of lay downs, trees, different things. So we're going to try some stuff. We're going to try to throw some plastics back in this stuff, some worms, see if we can do anything. I got a white spinner bait. I've been fishing darker colors. I'm going to try that white bait up for a while and see if that'd do anything. There a minute ago, we ran into a bunch of grass. It was like a flat that come way out, had a lot of grass in it. So I put on the old Carolina rig, fished through that grass. Didn't have any luck with that, but you know, that's what you gotta do, guys. You gotta mix it up, try some different things. Carolina rig is not something that I usually fish. I'm not real comfortable with it, but a couple years ago, my cousin kind of showed it to me up at Cave Run Lake. We were fishing through some grass and we had some luck. And some guy that he fishes with, that fishes tournaments a lot, had told him about it. So, hey, you know, you got to be willing to try some things. Because those fish are finicky sometimes. And, you know, trying to find that pattern. Right now, those rock piles are right in the sun. I don't feel like it. I want to go back over there. I bet this evening, though, it'd be popping. But we're not going to stay that long, so we're going to get done with lunch here. We're going to get back to fishing a little bit. And I mean, man, it is so beautiful today. I'm gonna guess mid 70s, probably in the 80s. Coming off a weekend where it was in the 50s. I mean, the weather here in Kentucky is all over the place. And I got a feeling that throws the bass off sometimes. But you know, you can't let the bass beat you. You gotta keep casting, keep your mind in the game. And hey, if I don't catch any fish, I've still had the best day ever. I mean, it's beautiful outside. I'm getting some vitamin D. Relaxing. Got no worries whatsoever. So, and I get to hang out with you guys. You need to get out here with me. So, I'm gonna turn this off, finish this lunch, and I'll throw the GoPro back on, and maybe by chance, I'll catch a fish while I'm filming. Someday it's gonna happen. We'll see in a little bit. See if we can make it happen. Well, guys, we tried to mix it up a little bit. We fished a different bank, but we didn't get a hit one. So I'm gonna head back to the boat ramp. This day, it's been a good one. But, you know, I don't have to be over here all day. When I was younger, I used to fish all day. Now that I've got older, hey, 4 or 5 hours, I'm usually done, especially if I'm not really just burning the fish up. I'm usually done, and then I just paddle around and check out the scenery. And as y'all can see, the scenery here is beautiful. I mean, look at that house over there. I'd love to have that house. If you're watching this, you got a really nice house. I mean, what a view sitting on that back deck, man. Well, guys, I got a long ways to go, so we'll get back here in a minute, do some casting, and hopefully do some catching. Maybe I can show y'all a fish that I catch for once. Well, guys, we're getting ready to wrap it up. I mean, we've had a pretty good day. We started out this morning, caught a couple fish. But this afternoon, as this heat has got going and this sun has got high, these fish have got lockjaw. So we threw everything we can at them. I was going to give it a couple more shots, see if I could get one on video for you, but I don't know if that's going to happen. So, but Lake Linville, I tell you what, man, I like it down here. All right, this is going to be the last cast you all see. And I'm going to flip this around and we're going to close. And it ain't looking good. All right. So, I'm going to go ahead and put this on here. Get this camera off. Look at my feet. Luckily, they're not sunburnt. Alright, guys, so, man, I appreciate y'all stopping by again on the Outdoor Navigator. We went to a new lake this weekend, and I got some more lakes I want to go to, so they'll be the, hey, first time I've been on them. And, you know, it'll be an experience. We'll see what we can figure out, because that's how it is with these fish. You gotta do some figuring, man. They're smart. So, I appreciate you stopping by today. It's good to have you. Good to have my fishing buddies with me. So we'll do it again. If you like this video, make sure you hit like. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe. We're going to have some more good content, doing a lot of fishing this summer. And comment or ask questions if you have any, and I'll get back to you as quick as I can. And hey, most of all, navigate yourself outdoors. And I'll see you in the next episode. Peace.